Welcome to 5 Minutes With. Today we have Dr.to-be Maria-Helena Saari, who is going to defend her PhD dissertation in education tomorrow. Hello, Maria-Helena. Welcome to our 5 Minutes With interview. Shall we start by talking about your research and your doctoral research in particular? What is it about?
Sure, and thank you first for having me here today. I've brought with me today my doctoral thesis, which I'll be defending tomorrow. And I work in the field of education research. And my doctoral thesis is about how we could transform education systems to be more attentive to the animals we share our communities with, and how we could understand animals as stakeholders in education and also in discussions of sustainability. And to explore these questions, I adopted a multi-dimensional approach to my research. So I was interested in looking at educational policies, how animals are addressed in and affected by a range of educational policies, and also what kinds of opportunities there might be to teach in different ways that are more respectful to animals. And thirdly, I looked at how these different educational frameworks might already be put into practice by humane educators in different locations across the globe.
Mm-hmm. And can I ask you actually where your research was located?
So my research is primarily, it's also a theoretical analysis of what kinds of frameworks we could use to understand sustainability that is more attentive to animals too. So my research took a policy analysis approach and also a theoretical or a conceptual exploration of different understandings of sustainability, because I became concerned with, and my research aligns with growing critique of loose concepts of sustainability that categorize animals and nature as just resources for us to use. So my research really looks at different policies and theories of sustainability. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, maybe I'm going to take on from there, because, you know, one of the main themes of our program is about sustainability and how to secure sustainable futures. So maybe you could tell us a little bit more about the approach that you take for conceptualizing or criticizing the current conceptualizations of sustainability.
Yeah, that's a really good question. And in my research, when I was exploring this field of sustainability, and specifically from a critical animals studies point of view, I came upon a theoretical framework put forth by Iris Bergman, who is a scholar in Australia, and her framework of interspecies sustainability. Specifically, rather than sidelining animals, it really brings animals into the discussion of how we can understand our communities as already being multi-species, and how can we create decision-making processes that are attentive to the flourishing and the well-being of other animals. So in my doctoral thesis, I have used that framework to explore what educational spaces could look like if we're more attentive and respectful to all the members of our multi-species communities.
Wonderful. Maybe also a question about the research process. Can you share a moment when you got really excited about what you were doing and researching, and that motivated then to ultimately complete your research?
Yeah, so what really sparked me on this journey of looking at creating more respectful educational spaces for animals was really before I dived into research. I worked as an early childhood educator, and as I was teaching the content of farmed animals specifically, I became quite concerned with the ways that they're misrepresented in education in very simplistic and instrumental ways. And that's what really pushed me towards understanding better how education can be transformed. So it really was practice-driven that brought me to my research.
And ultimately, you're also planning to bring back your theories to the policies, and so to have a societal impact.
That's what I hope to do, and also to understand how these theories and these pedagogical frameworks could really be put into practice, which I currently explore as a teacher trainer here in Oulu.
Fantastic. Well, good luck tomorrow with your defense.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll be there to support you, but I'm sure you will be wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for being with us. And let me also wish you a happy festive season from Biodiverse Anthropocenes. Thank you.